Hallo und willkommen zurück zu Doki Doki Literature Club. Wir machen direkt weiter, wo wir das letzte Mal aufgehört haben. Das letzte Gedicht, was wir uns dann noch durchlesen müssen, ist das von Monika und das werden wir jetzt auch machen. Hi, having a good time so far? Oh yeah, good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or something, or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry. We're all a little embarrassed today, I know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Saya would like. Is that so? You and Sari are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Ah well. We may be good friends, but Sari and I are actually really different. Well, then maybe that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. It sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayuri's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own, and you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Okay, bei Lachen. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's cause I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the speckle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in. Klingt gar nicht so schlecht. Ich denke mal, für meiner Meinung nach ist das Beste von den vieren. Weiß nicht, was sagt ihr dazu? Könnt ihr ja in die Kommentare schreiben. Aber gut, machen wir mal weiter. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Okay. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing by poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes, when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they are just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all, I said. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sari and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration, meanwhile Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism of or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Huh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Siri liked it, and Nargacuga did too. So based on that, I gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Nargacuga liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I wanted. You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Nargacuga appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. I was full of myself. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew the size bigger as soon as Nargacuga started showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Nargacuga, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Naga. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they probably think more highly of me. So of course, that's going to be... Oh Gott. So, für wen entscheiden wir uns jetzt? Für Natsuki oder für Yuri? Jo, das mal... Wir gehen mal mit Option 3. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in mouth. So instead, I turn to Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sorry, yeah, everything's fighting is making Sari uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Well, that's her problem. It isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sairi wants to tell Yuri what a stand-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop. Natsuki, Yuri. You guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing, because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always be. Big and beautiful, ja super. Sari stands up triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sari is vice president. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing for me. Love me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayuri is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to a knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. How about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow, and maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Nargacuga, really ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayuri beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayuri and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayuri, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fighting like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Whew. You know, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayuri still hasn't caught onto the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop here? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayuri. I pat Sayuri on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayuri as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Wollte gerade sagen, jetzt müssen wir schon wieder eins machen. Wieder 1 bis 21. Okay. Sorry, falls ich gerade übersteuert habe. Was haben wir denn? Ja, Melancholy. Warte mal. Das heißt, der hochspringt von den dreien, dem gefällt das? Okay, das heißt, da würden wir jetzt gerade für Yuri gehen. Oh, versuchen, komplett für Yuri zu gehen? Aber die Frage ist, was ist alles für sie? Alles ist Misery, Excitement, Heartbeat. Okay, das war auch für sie. Ja. Sunset Extreme Shiny Calm Feather Nightgown. Okay, das war jetzt für Natsuki. Determination, das ist wieder Yuri. Bad Cover. Und Explode Color Shopping Twirl? Ne, Twirl ist auch wieder Natsuki. Philosophy, Variance, Breathe. Philosophy ist wieder Yuri. Passion, Love, Massacre. Für wen ist das? Jetzt will ich mal rausfinden. Okay. Das ist auch für Yuri gut zu wissen. Ja. Dann wird das auch für Yuri sein, richtig? Ja, das... Okay. Ich ahne Böses. Hat sich aber Monika gerade ein bisschen mitbewegt. Oder? Achso, ne, es ist normal mitbewegen. Treasure Cloud, Sprinkle Entity. Das ist bestimmt entweder das oder das. Also entweder Anxiety oder Sadness. Ja, auf Anxiety. Ja, gut. Forgive, Rainbow Candy, Misfortune, Tragedy. Bestimmt ist es Tragedy. Nein, Tragedy war Monika, okay. This own play, Cheeks, Ribbon. Powered Silly, Empty Nibble. Empty? Das ist auch wieder Monika. Sing, Sparkle, Wonderful, Cute, Melody, Whirlwind, Electricity, Summer, Vertigo, Question. Sparkle? Ist auch wieder Monika, Alter. Black und Crimson. Das ist wieder Yuri. Alone ist Monika, okay. Graveyard Death, das wird wieder Yuri sein. Ja. Scars, auch wieder Yuri. Ne, ist noch Monika. Okay. Okay, das heißt, Natsuki wird das wahrscheinlich nicht gefallen, aber die anderen beiden können es gefallen. Und gut, Sayuri wird sowieso gefallen, wie es aussieht. Ja, another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi. Yes, sorry. Looks like you're in good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sari? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just want to look at it. Sari nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and let its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sari. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have brought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you planned to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. Well, I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Naga to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sari. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. That's... there's no way you could think that. You're right, though. I did something bad and I know I have to accept the retribution. That. So, coming from you, Sari, I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? And don't let her fool you. Sari knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sari. What? Out of nowhere, something smacks Sari in the face and tumbled onto the desk. What? What was? A cookie. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sari glances around. This is a miracle. It's because I paid my retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. Wow, und schmeißt ihr den Keks voll in die Fresse. Ins Gesicht, Entschuldigung. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. And Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sari hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sari rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. Good. Sari suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. But I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sari gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Oh jeez, I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sari off of her. Dom. Sari suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey, did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sari trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sari... Huh? Natsuki glanced around. Monika isn't in the club room. Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Huh? You don't think she has... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Huh? Monika chews the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Ah, well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn the piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monika. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In the case, I won't let you down. Monica smiles sweetly. So, dann würde ich sagen, ist hier mal eben wieder Pause für diese Folge. Und dann sehen bzw. hören wir uns das nächste Mal. Bis dann. Ciao.